and Dr. Betsy Ulrich at Sugar Creek Orthodontics, sponsoring Railer basketball. And the Railers, Josh, will have basketball as we start the third quarter, and boy, it'd be nice to get a little 7-2, 8-3 run here to get the quarter started.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of deflate this Senator team as they've been hanging around right in, and mainly because of Nelson. And Railers now they open up on man again.
And Church is guarding Aaron Hopp, so maybe Hopp's the one that's going to have to fire off some shots to pull him out and be a little bit more honest defensively.
Yeah, they're starting to guard Perry now, and Hopp gets one.
Hopp for three, that's no good. Church the rebound. Starters on the floor for the Railers: Ebelair, Cook, Perry, Hopp, and Block. Still in the backcourt. Day now across to Nelson. Nelson brings it to timeline to Day. Back to Kincaid. Minder back on top again. Railers lead is only 3 here as we start the second half. Church lobs it all the way over. Nice catch by Kincaid on the right wing to Minder. Minder looking down low. Instead, they swing it around the perimeter.
Yeah, I think they're looking for Church in the middle. He just normally stands around the free throw line. Now he goes to the block, but unable to get it to Church. The Railers doing a good job of denying him the ball. 1
minute gone by in the third. Still hanging in there at 28-25. Church, top of the key. Got to watch him kicking it out over the Nelson, though, for that three.
Yeah, you're right. That's the best spot.
Nice hands by Will Cook with the steal and the tip away.
Best spot for Church is right at that free throw line, or even a little bit more out.
Can Will be rewarded for his defense? He missed the three, but Will got pushed, and he went down hard, and Will will go to the foul line, and he'll be shooting three.
Yeah, big chance for the Railers here, and Cook to step up and hit 3 free throws, extend this to a 6-point lead, and maybe give the Railers a little life.
Cook comes in 77% from the line, and if you're going to foul somebody, don't make it obvious.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
Will's first free throw on the way, spins off, no good. Will with 3 points in the first half, 6:42 to go in the third. Looking for our first points of quarter number 3. Second one on the way from Will. That one will go down.
Will's got to get a little more legs into it just over the front of that rim, and that rattled in. So get the leg a little more arch there. Shot looks good. Be nice to get him off to a couple threes, as he had one there in the first half.
That foul on the Cook was on Keon Day. That's his first, and that may be why he's on the bench.
the blatant foul on the three-point attempt.
Will gets a second one, so 2 out of 3. Will with 5, and the Railer lead is 5 at 30-25. Nelson, he led Springfield in the first half. He had 11. Waters back to Nelson. Lob to Church at the free throw line. Back out to Nelson. Nelson drives through. Tries to kick it back out. Does. Kincaid with Cook flying at him. He hits the 3.
Yeah, anytime they've been able to penetrate, they've either been able to penetrate and get to the lane and get a layup, or that time Nelson did a good job of kicking it out, and Day hits the 3.
Ebelair's picked up his dribble. Now over to Perry. Back to Hopp. 6 minutes on the clock here at Willard Dewey Gymnasium. Third quarter, cutting Ebelair. 10-footer on the front of the rim. No. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch, they're going to say, by the Railers. So the Railers got one in the lane and just left it short.
Yeah, Ebelair did a good job and tried to float it over Church. It's a tough task to do, but Ebelair got it over, just couldn't get the shot to go. And then did a good job of trying to go get the offensive board after that, and was tipped it out, but no Railer was there.
Minder to Church. Nice cut down low to Waters. Defense by Block and Hopp, but there's Church underneath. Gets it, lays it up and in. He has 8, and we're tied once again at 30. Gavin kicks back out. Peyton top of the key now to Perry. Perry had 5 threes in the first half for the Railers.
They're guarding him this half.
Aaron Hopp thought about the 3. Quick move down the lane. Picks up his dribble. Now he needs some help. There's a cutting Ebelair off the glass and in.
Yeah, nice job by Hoppy. He penetrated and went outside the lane as he went at Church. Drew him out a little bit farther than the lane that time. Ebelair went back door. Nice pass from Hopp and a big layup for the Railers.
5 minutes to go. Railers back on top, 32-30. Over to Nelson. Kincaid will try another 3 from the top of the key. That's no good, and Gavin's there for the rebound. Now the Railers have numbers if they look ahead.
Yeah.
Ebelair quickly to Cook. Back to Ebelair. Gavin, top of the key. He is wide open, and it's no good.
Man, he doesn't miss many of those. Right at the top of the key, and Gavin was wide open. Stepped right into it like you'd want him to, and just off the front of the rim.
Reminded me of the shot he took against Rockford Lutheran up at Peoria in the state semifinal last year. Waters dribbles in. Down to the baseline. Minder saves it back to Nelson. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Railers up 32-30. Kincaid making a move around Perry, flips it back over to Waters. Not a lot of energy in the gym tonight.
No, it was flat for the sophomore game, and just not very loud here in the varsity game either.
Nelson fires a three, back rim no. Gavin the only one there for the rebound, and the Railers look to stretch out the lead. Gavin back to Ebelair, hands back to Gavin, top of the key, now to Peyton. Peyton at the free throw line on the right wing. Aaron Hopp on the way for three.
Atta baby. Again, another the guy that Church is not guarding steps out and hits a three. Church staying in the lane. Hopp out on the 3-point line, and you got to make him play D. And that time Hopp is able to knock it down.
5-point lead for the Railers. Church with a shot fake, and a hold's going to be whistled on Gavin. Gavin reached out, grabbed him. His first, team's first here in half number 2.
Yeah, Church did almost a double shot fake and got Gavin on the second one. And then was able to get by him, and Gavin probably the smart foul there and kind of hung on to him a little bit so he didn't get all the way to the rim.
He doesn't want to end up on a poster.
You're right, and it would have been too.
3:37 to go in the third. Lincoln 35, Springfield 30. Church on the low block, kicks back out to Kincaid, moving around quickly to Day, tipped around by Cook, but did not get it. Day, Kincaid down the lane, floater, no. Church tries to tip it. Kincaid gets it back, goes back up, and a foul is going to be whistled down low, and not sure which Railer they got on that one. And they're going to say he was up. That foul's whistled down low on Aaron Hopp. They're going to give 2 shots to Kincaid. The more important number, Josh, Aaron Hopp now, that's 3.
Yeah, you're right, and especially right after Hopp just hit a 3. You know, you like to think if you hit one, you're probably going to step up the next time you get that opportunity and hopefully drill it again. And Hopp's got to be a little more leery of his playing now, the way he plays because of the foul trouble.
Kincaid makes them both. He has 5 in this half. And again, seems like we've been at one possession games most of the night.
Well, again, Railers just kind of unable to garner any kind of a lead.
Gavin goes with the left-hand dribble, spins, kicks it back out to Hopp at the top of the key. Hands to Will. Will with the left-hand dribble. Now he's picked it up. Needs help again. Back out to Hopp.
Yeah.
Gavin to Hopp. Jumper on the way is going to be good. And I thought Hopp was on the line. This official, this side, signaled 3. The one from the far side, I think, had a better look at it, and I think that was the right call. I think Hopp was on the line.
Yeah, it was we had a bad angle at it as he was, his back was to us, so you had a good angle of it, I guess, but the other official from across the court was very blatant about it, so he must have had a pretty good look.
Timeout taken by Springfield. They were in danger of not beating the 10 count. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. Railers up 37-32 here in the third. Back in 30 seconds with Lincoln Railer basketball. Railers are back up 37-32. Bet as we've seen all night. Railers just can't stretch it to more than that.
No, it's it's either been Nelson or maybe Church gets loose for a dunk, or they've been able to hang around. The Railers just unable to stretch this lead out to many more than 5. So hopefully this is a good time to do that. Would be right now here late in the third. After the timeout taken by Coach Reed, Springfield trying to cut into this Railer advantage. Up 37-32. Jordan Perry leading the way for the Railers so far tonight. He has 15. Isaiah Nelson 3, left it short, but Minder's there for the offensive rebound for the Senators. Kincaid cutting down the lane. Over to Church for the dunk. Man, does he jump easy. That was an easy dunk for him on a great pass, but man, does he get up nice and easy. Back to a 3-point game with 2 minutes to go in the third. Perry out to Hopp. Hopp near the top of the key, dribbles in, hands to Gavin. Gavin will come around a screen. Shot fake, goes up over Church, missed it,
Rebound comes down to Gavin. Gavin will go out, kick back out to Ebelair. Over to Will. Open three right side. In and out. Church the rebound. Springfield quickly into the front court. Kincaid down court. Lots of contact, and he's going to be called 4 steps right before he ran into Jordan Perry. He was going too fast and got out of control.
Boy, we had some Railers flying down the court to try and catch him, too. Hoppy just couldn't catch him from behind, but a good job by Perry staying in front and stopping the basketball. Might have gotten away with a foul there, but we'll take the travel.
Down to a minute and a half in the third quarter. Lincoln 37, Springfield 34. Perry almost handed to Ebelair, now gets to Hop. Josh, it seems that Coach Reed has really put an emphasis on Kincaid trying to keep the ball away from Ebelair.
Yeah, he's done, and that's the guy that starts our offense.
Hop pull up from 15, no good. And there's Kincaid, the 5'7" senior, with the rebound. Oh boy, that was a mistake. Kincaid looked to throw it, and Minder and Day were both there, and each of them thought the other one was going to catch it.
Boy, what a bad
and
turnover.
Nobody did.
What a bad turnover, too. They had the ball down 3, and now the Railers need a big basket here, Jeff. Gone a couple possessions without scoring, so let's see if we can get to that 5 or 6 point lead.
Those are mistakes you have to take advantage of. Hop, left corner 3, good.
Oh, baby. Had a baby, Hoppy. And that's a tough shot, too. That corner shot is always tough. And deep in the corner on the baseline, and Hop steps up and hit it. And that's what I thought he could have done the first, as he took that pull-up jump shot the last possession. Really doesn't need to. He can set and shoot as Church just stays in the lane again and doesn't guard anybody.
35 seconds to go. Lincoln now up by 6. 40-34. Church from 18. In and out. Boy, that's big right there. Now the Railers get a chance to hold for the last one here in the third, up 6, 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you can just leave it in Hoppy's hands out here because make Church come out, and then you can go by him.
Hop hands to Ebelair, down to 15. Coach Alexander calls out the play for the Railers. Down to 10. Got to watch the 5 count, Peyton. Cook on the right wing. Gavin comes around a screen. Down to 3, to 2. Gavin pull up. Won't go down. Hop's got to be careful. And the Railers don't convert. At the end of 3, Lincoln up 40-34. Back with the fourth in a minute. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball. Start the fourth quarter in Springfield Central State 8 basketball, along with Josh Komnick and Lloyd Kirby. Jeff Benjamin with you. Springfield the basketball, Josh. 40-34. The Railers with the advantage.
Yeah, and be a big time for a big stop here, up 6, as you said, and kind of put this game away. Let's the Railers can do it. We've got to get out on Nelson and watch Church.
Into Church. Lane kicks back out to Nelson, to Kincaid. Right side to Day. You almost feel like you can, as Church goes down the lane, throws it off the glass. The foul's going to be whistled out high. It's almost like Minder, he's really not much of the offensive threat. He's just down there to be an outlet and to go get the boards.
Well, I think he's a pretty decent defensive player, too, for Springfield, as they've kind of looked to turn up that man pressure and make the Railers go back door when they've got Church sitting in the middle of the lane. They can do that. But just 3 team fouls on the Railers, just 1 on Springfield so far in the half.
Nelson 3, that's no good. Rebound by Kincaid. Nobody boxed him out. Threw it off the glass and in. He's got 7 all in this half, and it's now a 4-point game.
Yeah, nobody boxed him out. Nobody was even around him. That was an easy.
The lob, the toss, Hop with the catch underneath, and he'll bring it back out. 7 minutes to go. Lincoln lead is 4. Doing all this with your leading scorer and all-state candidate with 6 points, and all of those coming in the first quarter.
Yeah, and it's as you said, it's been just real quiet. A good job by the other Railers, and Isaac Nelson done a great job on Gavin.
Perry's 3 is no good, and a rebound, and I think they're going to get that on Springfield. And you know, if that's on Day, Will Cook did a great job. I don't think he went in there with the intent of getting the rebound. He positioned himself to get fouled, and he did.
Yeah, he did. Day pushed him out, and then a good job by Will of just going to the board, attempting an offensive rebound, and that drew the second team foul for Springfield.
For Day, that's also his second, so the Railers keep the basketball. 6.5 to go. Hops picked up the dribble. Now over to Perry. Perry hands to Gavin. Gavin working against Church. Shot fake. Back out to Perry. Jordan will drive in free throw line.
Nice cut.
Nice cut to Gavin, who lays it up and in.
And a great pass by Perry, too. Perry brought out Church around out of that lane, and then Gavin went back door. And that was a big basket on two seniors making a big play.
6 minutes to go. Lincoln up 6, 42-36. Minder stuck in the corner there. Nice defense by Hop. They get it back out now to Nelson. Nelson's been quiet here. 11 points at halftime. Still has 11. Lefty on the way.
You rang.
Sorry. That one's on me. Nelson hits the jumper. 42-38. If I say Gavin hasn't hit a 3
let's try
here in the half, we'll try that. 5.5 to go. Lincoln lead is down to 4. Over near side to Perry, right in front of the Railer bench. Hands to Gavin. Gavin's going to drive in. Had it knocked down and knocked away. Blocked by Church. Lob up ahead to Church. And then a foul is going to be whistled on Hop. And a holding foul, and that'll be the 4th foul on Hop. But more importantly, if Aaron doesn't grab him, that's going to be 2 points.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 points. So really was a good foul by Hop. I know it was his 4th foul, but at this point in the game with 5 minutes left here in the 4th, he's got a little time to rest, a couple minutes, maybe a minute or two break, and bring him back in. So not a bad play by the junior.
Isaiah Bowers in, replacing Hop. And then a reach-in foul is going to be whistled on Will Cook as they inbounded to Church, and Will pick up his first. Now that's the 5th team foul on the Railers. So we're starting to get close to free throw time for the Senators.
Yeah, and Springfield only with 2.
Minder bounce into Church, back to Nelson from the right side, 4-3, wide open and good. (42-41). Ebelair, the lane opens up, down the lane, kicks back out to Perry. Perry hands to Gavin. Over to Perry, he'll spot up for another 3.
Baby. Big 3, JP. And they ran that almost that dribble handoff where they hand off to Gavin and 2 guys go out on him. And then Gavin just kicks it back to Perry, and there's been several 3s done that way.
Crossover dribble by Kincaid, foul on Ebelair out high.
Yeah, too quick Ebelair to stay in front. He's got to stay off of him a little bit, and if he's going to do anything, make him burn you from outside.
45-41. Jordan Perry, his 6-3 jumper by Minder, no good. Again, Kincaid, nobody boxes him out, and Kincaid capitalizes and gets it to go down. 45-43. Ebelair in the lane, off the glass, and good. Nice strong move by Peyton.
Yeah, good job by Peyton. Come on, Railers, get a couple stops here.
4-10. Railer lead is 47-43. Nelson a 3, good again. Halfway through the 4th, 47-46. Ebelair down the lane again, off the glass, won't go down this time.
Yeah, good drive again by Peyton to get into the basket, just couldn't finish. But Jeff, it's been the other end where we've been just unable to stop Springfield right now.
Oh, and they lost it. Minder had it knocked away, I think, by Perry and picked up by Gavin Block.
Yeah, let's slow it down here and let's get a good shot.
3:25 on the clock. Railers up, but just 1. Perry will hold, and he's being guarded by Church, who finally comes out of the lane to pick him up.
Yeah, now the lane will open up a little bit. If you can get to Perry, and then we can maybe run a back door off of Perry, as Perry has made a bunch of shots to get Church to come out on and guard him.
Foul by Church, just his 2nd, only the 3rd team foul. So again, Senators have the opportunity at 3:06 to go. They can be a little bit more aggressive, and with quick hands, long arms. One quick steal and you got the lead.
You got a lead, you got a dunk, and then you got momentum from the crowd. So that wasn't a bad play for Church. But now it's time for the Railers to get a good shot. Just up 1 here with 3 minutes left.
Perry, right side to Aaron Hop high. Working against Minder. Dangerous pass over to Perry. Aaron gets it back. It's a screen from Gavin. Now to Perry. Back door, Ebelair. Hands back to Gavin. Corner, Perry. Another three on the way. It's good.
Well, JP's kept us in it and kept that lead for us, Jeff. Hope he can inspire some defense, too.
50-46. Somebody find Nelson.
Don't foul. 16 fouls. Darn it.
Will reaches out. Second on Cook, but that's team foul number 7. And that'll send the Senators to the line, and they're shooting bonus. 2:14 to go. And again, only 3 fouls being whistled on the Senators so far.
Yeah, Kincaid, messes around, plays with the ball a lot on the perimeter, and you just got to stay off of him a little bit because he's very quick. Just don't let him get by and don't foul him and send him to the line.
Free throw on the way is good. Kincaid is scoreless at halftime, now in double figures with that free throw. He has 10.
Yeah, he's hurt us on the boards, Jeff. Several putbacks for Kincaid, and smallest guy on the court. But he's been able to get to those offensive boards and been able to put them in. Dribbled out.
So back to a 2-point game, 50-48. Gavin near side to Perry. Jordan with 7 threes on the night. Hop, watched by Minder. Hop's picked up his dribble. Again, now the double team comes, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Railers. 1:50 to go, just a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. Railers on top, 50-46. We once again thank our sponsors, Jane's Hair Salon, Eaton Corporation, and the citizens for Wanda Lee Rolfs, Ward 3 Alderman, for the city of Lincoln. Well, it was only a 10-point game up at Roy S. Anderson, and you always expect a little bit more when you come to the other folks' home court, and Springfield has certainly done everything they can to hang in here.
Well, and I think you can expect them now to ratchet up the defense a little bit. Only 3 team fouls on the Senators, so they can afford to be really aggressive and even draw some fouls. They want to be a little bit closer to the bonus so that if they're behind and need to foul in order to send the Railers to the free throw line to get the ball back, they're a little closer. So the Senator pressure has got to pick up here.
For the Railers, Peyton Ebelair, Jordan Perry, Will Cook, Gavin Block, Aaron Hop. Senators, Kincaid, Church, Day, Minder, and Nelson. 1:40 left. Lincoln lead is just 2. Hop, watched by Minder. Hop goes right by Minder off the glass. Didn't get it to go down.
That's not basket interference. Slapping the backboard.
The ball's lost over to Minder. Nelson pull up, high arcing shot on the way. Won't go down, and Gavin with the rebound, and a foul is going to be whistled on Minder. I remember a couple years ago we were checking that, and I think that there is some guideline that says if the hand hits the backboard in the natural motion of trying to block a shot, that they don't count it. But really? it's the rim that's the big thing. But if it's the backboard, they will allow you to do that. But if you do it in some sort of anger or show frustration or something like that, that's where they'll get you for. But if you go up and you hit the backboard just in the natural course of action, they'll let you get by with that. I never had that problem. Railers get it inbound, and a foul is going to be whistled, and that'll go on Kincaid. That'll be his 3rd. That earlier foul was on Minder, also his 3rd. And so now they're at 5 team fouls, and you almost wonder if Coach Matt Reed's starting to play the let's send them to the line game.
Yeah, they're that, again, get maybe one foul closer. Jeez.
Foul's going to be whistled on Minder as he was almost tackling Ebelair. And now for Minder, that's his 4th.
So now the next foul by the Senators will send the Railers to the line.
Into Hop, back to Gavin.
Yeah, now you'd expect they'd play straight up defense here. They got plenty of time.
Here comes a double team once he crosses half court, but they get it to Hop.
Don't get in that corner. Timeout.
Got timeouts, and here we go. Timeout. That's why Coach Al saves them.
Yeah. If you're a Railer, you want to stay out of that corner, where especially if Church can get in that trap along with somebody else, very tough to get a pass around.
30-second timeout. Again, we will keep it here. 1:09 left at Willard Dewey Gymnasium. It is Lincoln 50, Springfield 48. Reminder, you're listening to Railer Basketball on WLCN Atlanta, 96.3 FM, and WLCNonline.com. And of course, later on, once it's uploaded to the website, you can watch this contest on WLCNonline.com. And when you watch this one back, you're going to watch a good one. Hopefully in the next minute 9 we can bring them a win.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Jeff. Be strong with the ball, and we got to get the ball in bounds. That's been a little bit of a struggle here the last couple times of just getting the ball in bounds. The coach doesn't want to use all his timeouts on just trying to inbound the ball. So the Railers be strong and go to the basketball.
Inbound to Gavin, watched by Nelson, and a foul is going to be whistled on Nelson. That'll be his second. And so now it turns into, can we win it from the line?
Yeah, you're right, exactly right. And what's Gavin tonight, Jeff?
From the line, 3 of 4, 8 total points. .106 to go. Gavin at the line for the first of hopefully 2. Missed it, left it way short, but nobody went to get the rebound, and it came right back to Gavin. I think everybody forgot it was 1 and bonus.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Nobody went after the ball except for Gavin, and he got the rebound back.
Gavin picks it up. We're under a minute. Underneath to Cook. Cook will bring it back out to Perry. To Gavin. Over to Ebelair. Back to block. Underneath to Cook. To Perry. Railers just playing a great game of keep away right now. And Day reaches and grabs Ebelair, and it'll be his third, and Peyton will go to the line. But boy, at the 106 mark, so they just ran off 26 seconds. Springfield did because they forgot it was 1 and bonus.
Yeah, you just you got a gift there. That doesn't happen very often, and now the Railers got to make them pay. Gavin, as Peyton steps to the line, bonus.
Peyton Ebelair, 1 and bonus, free throw up, missed it. Railers have missed the front end of 2 1 and bonuses here, and Springfield a chance to tie or take the lead with the long one, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Senators. 30.3 left. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. We'll take 30 seconds and be back. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Really, I guess you watch Church down low, Nelson on out in the perimeter, and somebody find him.
Yeah, Kincaid penetrating, and not only Kincaid penetrating, but keeping him off the boards. He's done a good job. Smallest guy on the court has been able to get several offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Here we go. In the corner, Kincaid almost fell out of bounds. Day to Nelson, the 3. He hit it, and he was fouled. Isaac Nelson with a 3 with 18.9 to go. Hits the 3, and he was fouled as Gavin went flying at him to try and block it. And Nelson went down after hitting it. Senators with the lead. Still 18.9 to go, so no matter what, Railers have an opportunity. Nobody on the lane for Springfield. Nelson. The free throw on the way is good. 52-50, the 4-point play. Gavin makes a move, goes down the lane, tried to kick it out to Minder, and Minder stole it but dribbled it on the baseline. 9.5 to go. Railers catch a break.
Yeah, big break.
Railers take a timeout. They're going to take a timeout. We will keep it here. 9.5 to go, Josh. It is Springfield 52, Lincoln 50. What do you draw up?
Well, I don't know. I guess if you have a good look at a 3, you try to. But I would like to see if you can get Church away from the basket, and then maybe have a backdoor like they did Perry to Gavin or something like that, where Church has got to step out and guard Perry because the way he shot the basketball tonight, and then keep him away from the hoop, and then maybe go backdoor with Gavin or Ebelair or somebody like that, to where I think Perry has to touch it, or if not, Church is going to sit in the middle of the lane and stop any kind of layup.
Railers huddled around Coach Alexander. One thing's for sure, the Railers are certainly not devoid of plays to run.
No, we'll have plenty of those, but it's there's not a whole lot of them you can do coming out of a sideline or underneath the basket out of bounds. So you're limited when you take it out of bounds. Now if they're bringing it up, across half court, it'll be a number of different things, but we'll see what the Railers have, and we need at least a 2 to keep it going.
Here we go. Perry to inbound on the baseline. 9.5. Railers down 2. Perry looks to inbound, gets it to Hop. Inside to Gavin. Gavin turns, fakes. JP 3 on the way.
He got it. He got it. Watch out, Railers.
Jordan Perry with his 8th 3 of the night. And I think they're going to see if there's any time to put on the clock, because it looked like to me when it went through there was 3.1, but I don't know how quickly they called the timeout.
2.8 sounds like 2.8.
And we're seeing the official. And see, they're going to put a little bit more time on the clock. Here's Perry's 3, gives the Railers the lead at 53-52 from the left wing.
What a play call. Whew. Go to the hot hand. Maybe the most unlikely guy that was out on the court for the Railers. Everybody was keyed on Gavin as Gavin caught it at the free throw line, faked it like he was going to go one way, kicked it back to Perry, and as we said, Obadiah Church was sitting in the middle of the lane, and Perry bangs in, as you said, his 8th 3 tonight?
8th 3.
We'll take it.
And the school record is 9.
Yeah. Now we need to stop here, though. They're going to be tough. They've got a great outlet just to throw the ball up to. And Church, he can go get it higher than any Railer can. So
here we go. 2.8. Lincoln up 53-52. And Railers are going to call a timeout. They wanted to kind of take a look at how everything was set up, so kind of gives everybody a chance to catch their breath, get their heart restarted. But
then
wow.
Right back down.
And but Jordan Perry, his 8th 3, 24 points. I think it's pretty obvious to say everything with JP tonight has been a career night.
Yeah, it's been what if we didn't have that? You know what I mean? And he just another senior stepping up, and it's been a big night. But it'd be cap on off if we can get a stop here and some sort of a steal. Now remember, any foul sends them to the line, so the Railers got to be, they got to know you can't go after it. If you're going to get beat on a half-court shot rather than something close and around the basket. Of course, they got to go full length, but when you've got a guy as tall as Church and as athletic as Church that can just sky over everybody that we've got, it's easy for an outlet pass.
In situations like this, I always remember the Valpo game up at the United Center when in the NCAA tournament the one year where they throw the pass to half court and they have a guy cutting down the lane and you have somebody fire off a 3. Here we go.
Almost think if you're the Railers, just kind of man up. Looks like Bowers is going to guard the inbound.
Here we go. 2.8. Minder inbounds. Bounces it to Nelson, and Nelson calls a quick timeout. 1 second ticks off the clock. They're at 1.8. So we'll do this all over again. But now just 1.8. It's just a 30-second timeout. So again, we will keep it here. Still 53-52. And now halfway down the court, as a coach, if you're Springfield's Matt Reed, gives you a lot more options on what you can do here.
Yeah, you can throw it up by the rim from here. At half court, you can throw it up by the rim and hope that Church goes and gets it and turns and scores without bringing the ball down. We only got 1.8 seconds, so you got time to do something like that. So you'd like to see Gavin, if anybody, on Church and don't let him get the ball.
Here we go. Minder right in front of the scorer's bench, just maybe about 2 steps into the backcourt. And Coach Alexander just told the official he's taking time.
Well, how many times? We get 10 timeouts in this game?
Another timeout. They're taking a timeout. We'll take one more timeout in this, and just a 30-second timeout and be back with Lincoln Railer basketball.
Behind the back of Isaac Nelson and Jordan Perry kind of brought the momentum and the enthusiasm back as everybody stands now. All right, Jeff, let's get a steal or a turnover.
1.8. Railers up 53-52. Springfield the basketball, inbounding at half court. Minder, guarded by Bowers. Minder looking, still looking, throws it in Kincaid. Half court heave on the way, off to the right, and the Railers survive.
Wow.
Final score, Lincoln 53, Springfield 52. Railers improved to 18-4 on the season, 9-3 in the conference. Springfield falls to 9-11, 5-6 in Central State 8 play. The Railers pick up the win. We'll be back with our post-game show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Railers win 53-52. Joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. And as the Railers pick up win number 18 on the season, win number 9 in the conference, now 9-3. Springfield drops to 9-11. Springfield now 5-6 in the conference. And Coach, I think we're all just finding out that if the social media world is correct, it looks like we're now in a three-way tie for first on top of the conference. But no matter what happened in other games, the Railers had a battle on their hands here tonight.
Well, Isaac Nelson has been on fire, and I couldn't convince our guys of that. And, you know, we lost track of him time after time, and he is an outstanding shooter. I mean, if he shot the ball, good chance it was going to go in. And, you know, we managed to pull it out, and Jordan hit the big shot. And, you know, we've known all year long that he can shoot the basketball. And, you know, it's kind of surprising that, well, evidently, you know, when you don't have very many threes, and I don't know how many, he probably hit more tonight than he's had all year.
Yeah.
But he's got a great release, and he's so full of confidence. Whenever he hits one or two, hey, he wants to shoot it every time. And he called for the ball on the last play there, and it worked out really well. And, you know, we had the basket, and he, you know how Jordan is. He said, I knew it was in. When it left my hand, I knew it was in.
Yeah, Coach, and what a night for him to step up. And the senior with 8 3-pointers tonight. And as you said, he called. He wanted the last shot. Was it something before he came in? You were going to dial up a three, or were you going to try and send this into overtime?
Well, we were going to take whatever they gave us, and you know, we were trying to maybe even think about slipping something with Gavin coming out, slipping somebody to the basket, and you know, see what we could get out of that. But you know, they wanted to run, we call that special three, and that's a three-man to the guy taking the ball out of bounds. And, you know, that was a sideline out-of-bounds set that, you know, we really haven't worked on, but that's unique about our offensive system, is that's one of our offensive sets, and the entry just came from the baseline instead of the point. And, you know, it works the same way. And, you know, a lot of all our sets are used with, you know, about 10 seconds to go. So, you know, it was a good call, and I thought the last 1.8 seconds, I thought we defended that really, really well.
Coach, you talked about on that last play taking what Springfield was going to give you. For most of the night, that's what the Railers were given offensive opportunities, was the fact that Church was playing off a lot, and the Railers took advantage of him not coming out defensively, and once he finally did, you were able to get a few things inside.
We didn't have to run any sets. I mean, Jordan had any shot, him and Hop at times had any shot that they wanted. And, you know, when you got the 6'8" kid standing in the middle and, you know, he's kind of protecting the basket, it's kind of hard for us. I think we might have scored maybe 2 or 3 baskets in the paint, and that is about it. Everything else was from the outside. The game doesn't get to where it's at if we make free throws. And, you know, we've been fortunate enough to be shooting very well from the free throw line, but we missed 2 front ends. Mm-hmm. And you're lucky that you win the basketball game when you don't make your free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, and one of the big play was that bonus that Springfield forgot it was a bonus, and Gavin was able to get the rebound back off of his miss. But defensively, Coach, and offensively for Springfield, they did a very good job of attacking our guards and getting to the paint. Kincaid was a nightmare out on the driving to the basket, and then if they got it in the middle to Church, he wasn't real offensive, but as you said, he was able to find the shooter Nelson, and he had a whale of a game.
Yeah, I don't. What did he end up with? I don't even know.
Nelson had 23.
Yeah, he's a sweet player, boy. He's got a sweet stroke, and he would look pretty good in the stroking in sets that we run. Because, I mean, not only is he a great shooter, but he stretches the floor. He shoots 25 feet, 28 feet.
And not only did he do that, but he held Gavin to what, 8?
He guarded with 8.
He guarded Gavin the whole night.
Well, that's what they did, and they just went out and denied everybody the ball, because even if you beat them, what was you going to run into?
Yeah.
And there's a situation that we need to deal with. But I thought we handled it well. I thought for a while I was going to have to kick Jordan, because he passed up a lot of shots early. But I tell you, his best shot was when we would get into the paint and kick it, and he was stepping into it. That was his. It was almost automatic when he done that.
Yeah, and I kind of like what he was doing for a while, Coach. Not taking it off the first shot. He could have taken a lot of those, but he let the offense run and see if we could get maybe an easier shot. And by the time it came back to him, Church kind of lost him again, and then he was wide open, and it got him in the rhythm of the offense. And I thought him and Hop, I think some of the fans were kind of screaming at him, shoot the ball. Well, I thought they did a good job of letting the offense come to them, and then when they were comfortable, they let it fly.
Yeah, you're better taking shots out of the offense where you're inside out, and that's our game. Dribble, drive, kick to the perimeter, and stepping into your shots. And we done a nice job of that to create those shots for those guys. And I bet if you go back and watch the tape that whenever we were inside and kicked it out, we hit the shots an awful lot. It was really a big win. It's one that we really needed to play in a game like this where, there's some pressure on some things. And we've not had many close games. We've lost, 4, and I think 3 of them are 10 or more. Excuse me. But we needed a tight game.
Especially on the road, too.
On the road,
yeah.
We're going to have to play like that. And, it's we just got to be happy with what we did. And I'm really pleased with how we handled the whole, because nobody's done that to us this year. Glenwood started out doing that, and they start on Hop, and he hit his first few, and after that it was over. So this here will be good to see in the paper. Perry hits 8 threes, and okay, so now then they don't think that they can let him go. So
you don't think Jordan will make a big poster of the paper, do you, and put it in his locker or all over the locker room? And
we were really surprised he came back to the locker room. We thought he would be up in the stand signing autographs or something.
There he is right there.
Here, I'll give it to you.
Right,
we'll be here all night because he's all full of it.
All right, Coach, we'll see you next Friday over in Decatur.
Oh, well, we need everybody next week. It'll be, again, it's for, leading the conference. So I think you said we're back to a three-way tie.
Right.
And I think Glenwood may go to Lanphier next Friday or something. So this league may lose 4 or 5 games before it's over with. So
all right.
We just got to take them one at a time. And next week, hopefully we'll have fresh legs and we'll be ready to attack.
Very good. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Congratulations on the win. And we will have star of tonight's show, our hero, Jordan Perry, stepping in. Jordan, we'll hand him here.
All right.
Well, so 8 threes, just another normal day at the office for Jordan Perry, huh?
I guess coming into it, I couldn't really see what happened. I mean, I was kind of feeling it in warm-ups. I was here and there, and come out. I didn't even know I hit 8 threes at the end of the game. I had no clue where I was at, but it feels good. Feels real good.
Yeah, the only one that mattered was the last one, and Coach said you called it up, you dialed up, you wanted the ball for him. So good job by Perry, and what a night we needed you more than ever, maybe this season so far. Just another senior stepping up.
Oh yeah, I mean Joey did it last year against Chatham. So I mean this was my year, I guess, if you want to call it that. I was surprised they didn't guard me. I thought they wouldn't guard Hop, but I'm glad they didn't guard me.
Well, Jordan, I don't know if you know this, and maybe when you watch the tape back, you'll notice this, is in the very first quarter, right toward the end of the quarter, and Josh commented on it, you were down in that far corner over there, and you had an opening, and you passed it up. You got it back. You passed it up again. Coach sent Garrett to the bench. You got it back a third time. You hit the shot. He went back, grabbed Garrett, and put him back on the bench. But that was the first of many tonight. You talked about him not guarding you. Talk about, though, when Church finally did come out, how the offense ran a little bit better, because, as Coach said, if we go back and watch the tape, it'll show that when we got the ball inside and then got it back out to you, that's when you had the better opening.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's where I like to shoot it, just stepping in right on the line to make him. When he had to come out and guard me, that let Gavin and Peyton really get in the lane and kick it to shooters or get a layup. So, and that's how our offense is supposed to work, drive and kick or get the layup. So.
All right, well, hey, Jordan, we just wanted to get you on here. Congratulations on the night, and 8 threes, and like Josh said, we needed every one of them, and you enjoy the win, and boy, then it turns right around. Decatur-MacArthur Friday night, and three-way tie for the conference lead with Glenwood beating MacArthur tonight. So back to even, and
we need 8 more next Friday.
Yeah,
too.
can you do 9? The school record's 9, so we just figured
I mean, I can try. I'm not promising anything. I think I can try, but we're gonna need a ton of fan support down in MacArthur, and we'll be ready.
All right, Jordan, we'll let you go. Congratulations on the night, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right. Jordan Perry, after the Railers get the win, we'll take a timeout so we can wrap things up. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon, LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, St. Clara's Manor, BD Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, James Hair Salon, Jim and Samus Ford Lincoln, Bright Idea Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon, LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.